Hello and welcome to week 4 of our summer MAT081 course. Can you believe that after this week we will be halfway done with the course? You should be really proud of yourself for all the hard work you've done in these almost 4 weeks. All right, let's take a look at what's in store for week 4. So if we go into our modules and we go to the week 4 module, you are right here where you are supposed to be at the beginning of the week. Very good. At the week 4 overview. So the first thing you want to do is you want to watch the first video, which is going to be some examples of solving proportion word problems. So I'm going to walk you through a couple different methods for how to solve proportion word problems. And then at the end of this video that you're watching right now, there's a secret embedded question where you post to the discussion board for your 2 bonus points. However, what I really want to focus on right now, though, is the exam 1 that is coming up during week 4. So the due date for exam 1 is this Wednesday, June 21st. If you go into the module called exam 1, you'll see that I have a page where you can read about everything you need to know to get ready for the upcoming exam. So exam 1 will be available Monday, June 19th, and the due date is Wednesday, June 21st. So as soon as the exam is available on Monday the 19th, you have a few days until the end of the day on June 21st to complete the exam. Now, you have to do the exam all in one sitting. You can't open it and then close it and then go back and open it again. So it's different from the homework assignments. Like in the homework assignments, you can do a couple questions, take a break, think about it, go get some help, or, just stop for the day and come back later and work on it. The exam has to be done all in one sitting. The exam covers units 1 through 6. To prepare for the exam, there are 2 review assignments and more. I suggest you work on as many times as you want. There is a review for units 1 through 3, and then a review for units 4 through 6. So those problems will be similar to the problems you saw in the homework, but it'll give you a chance to revisit them and to try to complete them without using your notes or other resources. Those were one of the homework strategies that we saw in the last discussion board, how you should try your practice problems without your notes and without your book at first. That way you'll get an idea of what problems you really need to practice and what problems you're already confident with. So to prepare for exam 1, I would work on the review guides without your notes at first. And then if there are problems that you get stuck on or that you think you struggle with, that's when you'll write some margin or some notes on your homework, some questions in the margin of your homework paper, and make sure you reach out to a tutor or you reach out to me for some help. So this is the review guide you can use to prepare for the exam. You have 1 attempt at the exam and you have 2 hours and 30 minutes. And that all has to be completed in one sitting. If you take less than 2 hours and 30 minutes, then you can close the exam and be done if you think you're finished. But you have a maximum of 2 hours, 30 minutes. So when you're planning your time during your week to take the exam, make sure you have an uninterrupted block of time for 2 hours and 30 minutes to sit down and quietly take the exam in the Respondus Lockdown browser. So remember, you're going to use the Respondus Lockdown browser that we practiced with during the practice exam to make sure your camera was set up properly and that your workspace was being captured appropriately and that you know how to use the technology. There's only 1 attempt per question. So it's not like the homework and the quizzes where you can get a similar question if you get it wrong the first time. The exam is different. And you have to show all your work on a separate piece of paper that you upload as soon as you're done with the exam. So not only do I grade your answers that you enter using the Canvas equation editor, but I'm also going to look at your written work as support and justification for how you reached your answers. There is no calculator allowed on this exam, and there are 40 questions. The first 30 questions will be multiple choice, and the last 10 questions are open-ended, where you will type your answer in the Canvas equation editor without having a set of multiple choice answers to choose from. That's about it. But if you're prepared, you're totally ready for the exam. Just think about all the hard work and effort you've already put in up to this point. Let your work speak for itself, all the work and preparation you've put in. And be strong and confident and rely on your preparation, and you will be great. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else other than the exam that I want to focus on during week 4. So you want to reply to a classmate in that homework strategies discussion board if you haven't done that yet. There is a Let's Meet session on Tuesday the 20th at 3 p.m. So if you have any questions before you take the exam on Wednesday the 21st, definitely show up at the Let's Meet and we can work through some practice problems. And then by the end of the week, the 25th, you have your more assignments for units 7 and 8. In those units, you are going to be working on solving application problems using percentages. When you're watching the media lessons and more, the instructor demonstrates one particular method. However, I have some videos here for alternative methods using the A equals P times B or the amount equals percent times base formula. So I recommend you come to this page and also watch some of the alternative methods that I have here for you. So you can choose what method you think works best for you when you're solving those types of problems. Then we have another discussion board by Sunday night, how to study for an exam. So that'll be some tips and tricks for how to prepare for an upcoming exam. And then the extend your learning assignment, you want to view the content page about proportional reasoning first. Then you're ready to complete the next extend your learning assignment, which is called mixing drinks. So that's something to look forward to. Kind of a fun activity for this week. So that's it. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the secret embedded question to get your bonus points. So here are 2 proportion problems. You can use either a unit rate or a proportion. Those are the 2 methods that I highlighted in the video. Show all your work and write your final answer in a complete sentence before you upload into the discussion board. So there's question 1 about Mr. Johnson, and he's doing a job that requires 40 hours of work. And then there's question 2 about a crew of loggers clearing some lumber. So you definitely want to answer both of those. If you want to pause the video here or take a screenshot so you have a copy of the questions, go ahead and do so. And then upload your work in the discussion board, whether you upload a PDF image of your written work or you use the Canvas equation editor, or you even do a screen recording of yourself explaining how to solve them. I look forward to seeing your solution paths for these 2 and have a wonderful week.